Hello, lovelies. This is 5 Minute Manifesting, and I'm your host, Lovey Brown. Thank you so much for listening. Today, I want to talk about self-soothing. We've had lots of episodes about this, and it's just such an important skill to have for manifesting and just for life too. So, in manifesting, there's something, especially if you're early in your manifesting journey, or actually not even if you're early in your manifesting journey, because I'm, pretty well along in my manifesting journey. I've manifested a lot of things. I have a lot of faith in my ability to manifest. But still, if I hit a roadblock or if I hit something I'm perceiving as like this is taking a lot longer than I want, I can get feelings about it that are discouraging. And so tapping into my skill to soothe myself and to go back and look at all the successful manifestations I've had and look at my process without a lot of judgment. And so that's what I wanted to talk about today. So sometimes when we're manifesting something and it's just taking a lot longer than we want, that can feel very frustrating, and you don't have to be afraid of the feelings that you feel during this process. However, I believe that you don't want to sit in those feelings, not necessarily for the manifesting, although I do think it helps the manifesting, but more just for yourself. More just to make sure that you are taking care of yourself and that you are enjoying life to the fullest every single day, regardless of what you're manifesting and regardless of whether that has manifested into your 3D reality. So there's sort of two sides to this coin. One side is that it's possible that if you're just constantly checking, do I have this? Do I have this? Do I have this? That you're not really doing your manifesting work. That you're not living in the end, quote unquote. You're not really doing your work, your internal work, your internal focusing work. That more of your focus, more of your attention is on not having what you want. So that's just a possibility. And it's a possibility that you always want to check on. And when you notice that that's true in whatever manifesting scenario you're in, briefly, like, this last week, I've been really frustrated that I don't have my manifestation and I keep checking my text messages and my specific person still hasn't texted me. The more of your focus is on checking and not having. And it's good news that you noticed it. So if you do notice that, this is a real critical moment. Do not be hard on yourself. Do not beat yourself up. Like, I know that when I've noticed this about any one manifestation, that I could be like, I could have already had my thing by now if I just was doing it right. No, that's not what we're not going to go there. We're not going to put our focus on ourselves doing it wrong. We're not going to put our focus on any kind of blame. We're going to celebrate the fact that we noticed. And you're going to be like, good job. Good catch. Thank you, self, for noticing that. Let's go into our internal world, do a meditation, do some affirmations, whatever focusing technique you want to use to get yourself refocused on exactly what you want. And really speak to yourself kindly. Speak to yourself. You're the person who's doing the work to get you what you want. So really be grateful to yourself. So that's what I wanted to share today. Thank you so much for listening. May you manifest exactly what you want.